Back once again for the renegade master. 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 Back once again for the renegade master.
Hello my renegades and welcome back. And what are we getting back into? We're getting back into Love Island series 11 episode 41. As it starts off with this episode, Josh and Joey are still in the malaise of their conversation, carrying on from the last episode. Let's just put it this way, there's no love lost between Josh and Joey, and Josh can basically see the metal of who Joey is at the end of the day. But before we do get back into this episode, as I always ask, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that notification button so you know I'm on and doing videos. Please comment, like, share and do all the good things that you do, because you know what? I am on the road to 1K. So as we know, Josh has had that conversation with Joey. And all I'm going to say is that Joey is lucky, that they have a clause in the contract people can't box other people out, like, because seriously, trust me, Josh may have done it at that point. Josh may have literally reared back and boxed that boy to Timbuktu, like, seriously. So Josh ends his conversation there with Joey because he knows it ain't going nowhere. So he goes and he grabs Mimi again for a chat, and basically Josh tells Mimi what Joey had said. So Mimi tells Josh that actually the conversation itself with Ayo is what she wanted to do, is what she planned to do on the terrace, didn't go as planned, because Ayo asked her to calm down, so she did. And Ayo spoke to Jessica first before she came down, and then they went and spoke on a daybed, and that was it. Mimi basically said to them if there was something for him to worry about, she would have told him at the end of the day, which is true because Mimi don't play that way. So Josh is kind of miffed that, you know, Mimi wasn't fully transparent with him. And I'm like, which is fair enough. Because at the end of the day, Josh's feelings are valid, because he didn't need to hear the bullshit that was Joey. He didn't need to hear that come from that man's mouth at the end of the day. Mimi and Ayo should have told their respective partners. So if it did ever come up, they could turn around and say, do you know what, I already know. Did you think he was going to do something with that information? But all it did was cause more drama between all of them as a couple. So Jesse and Joey basically have a talk. And Jesse, I think in a roundabout way, continues to co-sign Joey's BS. Like, especially with him talking about Grace not being connected to Ruben or Harry. And that's what Joey needed to hear, that Jesse agreed with him. I really don't see what Jesse sees in Joey, because that man is definitely still hung up on Grace, because he cannot leave her alone. He cannot stop thinking about her. He cannot stop talking about her. Even going to the point of basically saying that, like, you know, how she's behaving with Ruben isn't how she was behaving with him. Joey even went so far as to tell Jesse that Grace's only true real connection was with him. And I'm like, my girl, are you really not hearing what the words coming out of this man's mouth? Like, seriously, why is Joey so invested in Grace and who she connects with or not, or how she connects with them, or if they're better than him? At the end of the day, Grace is going to feel her way in the way she thinks is best to her. Basically, what Grace doesn't want to do is fall into the same entrapment that she did with Joey. So she's going to play things differently, and fucking Joey doesn't, like, you know, he hear that. He doesn't hear that. He doesn't see that. He doesn't compute that. She doesn't want to make the same mistakes she did with that man. So you see Ruben and Grace talking. And Ruben basically tried to play it like he was smooth. My man literally, tried to stop Grace from talking and tried to give her a hug and a kiss. She was like, nope. Removed that man's hands from her person and basically said, we ain't having none of that, because Grace was ready for Ruben, like really ready for Ruben. So all I was saying was Ruben better prepared for a verbal tongue lashing from this woman, because at the end of the day, she wasn't happy with how Ruben conducted himself within that game in the slightest, and the things that he said to her in terms of calling Grace and Harry a two pair of bean poles and a lamppost. So basically Grace is saying that she is always on her toes when it comes to negative comments, so she will understand and know how she's going to back them back. Ruben basically does turn around, holds his hands up and takes responsibility and says that, you know what, I apologize for what I said. The comment was uncalled for. Your feelings are completely valid. And basically took the wind out of Grace's sails, because she literally was not expecting that. She was probably literally expecting the backlash that she probably would have got from Joey in terms of him not accepting his behaviours in the slightest. But Ruben held his hands up and said, yeah, nah, I know I did wrong. I apologise for what I did and it won't happen again. So she gave him a hug and all was right in Grace's world, basically, because that's what she needed to hear. At the end of the day, it was someone validating what she felt at that time. So then we get to the daytime. And Harry is talking about how he wants to take things slow, and basically says that he believes that when it comes to Grace, Joey has a massive ego. But Harry was saying that he didn't say anything at that point because, you know, he'd really just coupled up with the girl. He'd only just met the girl, and he's basically saying that next time he will say something. And I'm like, no. Just because you've coupled up with Grace for 5 minutes doesn't stop you from defending someone who is being attacked by someone else at the end of the day. Because Joey may not see that he continually verbally attacks Grace, but he does every chance he gets. And it's not fair that Grace has to deal with that bullshit on her own. Yes, sometimes Ruben can come to her defense, but nobody does. Not all the time. And Grace is the one having to deal with that backlash from this dickhead of a man, yeah, that won't leave her alone, that won't stop thinking about it and won't stop having his name in her mouth. Like, he literally thinks about her 24/7. He can't stop. So Grace is telling some of the girls that she was pissed by Ruben's comments, and one of them said that as soon as he'd said that, you could tell that he thought, oh shit, as soon as he said it. And I'm like, Lola's sitting there listening to this exchange like she's spare change at this moment in time, and I'm like, Lola, you don't have a bone when it comes to Ruben in the slightest. Ruben's all about Grace at the end of the day, and you can see that Ruben fully wants Grace, and I think Grace is getting to that point where she wants him too. But you know what, I shall hold space on confirming that in that sense. So Josh talked about Joey and this whole secret mission, and AO basically turned around and says, look, it wasn't a secret at all. Jessie said about Joey shouldn't have called it a secret mission, and Mimi said that she cleared it up with Josh at the end of the day. So you got Jessica moaned to Ayo jokingly that you ain't even made me my cup of tea this morning, dude. What the fuck? What's happening here? So text comes in and Josh and Mimi have a first date. I must say, Mimi and Josh look good, as you know. When they were together, they look good. I ain't gonna lie, they did look good. So Jessie talks to Joey, and basically Jessie's saying to Joey that she gets he has opinions, but trying to make him realise that the girls are friends within the villa, and that the things that he does say and do can come across as disrespectful. Joey don't have opinions. Joey's trying to state facts when he's trying to deflect from himself and the bullshit that he's causing at the end of the day. So it's not that it can come across as disrespectful. It is full on disrespectful what Joey does. Joey really thinks that no one can accept the truth, but Joey can't accept the truth either. When people bite back at Joey and literally give him full bolts and braces the truth of it and his behaviour, does Joey accept that? No, he fucking doesn't at all. So Joey's full of bullshit at the end of the day. That man is full of shit up to here and down to there. Let me tell ya. Totally think that man is on a different planet. It's like he believes everyone is being rude to him instead of him seeing it that they were retaliating because of how rude he was to them. There's no give with this man, like absolutely no give with this man. So all I'm gonna say about Josh and Mimi's day, it was good. They went round the market. They got a crochet bear named Jomi for Josh and Mimi. Nice name, ain't gonna lie, it was a nice name. Mimi basically said that she believes her family would love Josh. It was a good date, to be fair. They can chat, they can hold a conversation with each other, and they can get quite deep with each other as well. Basically, Justice said that he's tried to be patient and understanding when it came to the situation between Ayo and Mimi. I don't think Josh was really patient and understanding, to be fair. It was up to a point that he did that, but then he wanted Mimi to himself. He didn't want basically to look like an idiot, as he told Ayo. He wanted her to make a decision because it's going to come to a point where he's going to be like, yeah, I am feeling it. Da, 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 da. So no, that is not being patient and understanding at that point. Let's just put it out there. And Mimi said that they had an initial spark and she knew it was there, but that she needed the space in order for it to develop. He said that he wanted no one but Mimi and no one else will make his head turn. So basically, they decided that they were closed off and locked off for real, as Mimi put it. I thought that was hella quick and unexpected. Given the issues that them two have had when it comes to the AO situation and all of that, given the issues that them two have had, I thought them being locked off was kind of quick. It was. I ain't gonna lie. I felt that it was kind of quick. But you know what? As I say, all things happen for a reason. And if you're feeling it, you're feeling it. I'm not in their relationship. I'm just seeing it as, we're being shown stuff on screen at the end of the day. So basically, Ayo, it goes back to the video, and now he's saying that he doesn't want to go back and forth about things in terms of talking to Jessica. At last, Ayo admits where he went wrong and basically said that he did walk out of it. And Jessica is basically saying that she wants to keep going with Ayo and explore what they have. So in comes Mimi and Josh. As they do, the girls split off and the boys split off. Mimi shows him the bed, Jeremy. He meets the aunties. So Josh ends up telling the lads that they are now locked in and exclusive. Couldn't really tell if Ayo was happy or not by that, but he did clap for them. And Mimi also tells the girls that they're locked in and they were completely happy for them too. So a text comes in for a pre-loved floral party. So they all get ready for this party. All happy, spirits are lifted, they're like, yay! And all I would say is that this villa will lift them up before dropping them from a great height. So we shall see what the hell goes on from here on out. So during this party, Sean grabs Ayo for a chat. And basically, they started reflecting with each other, how they were as friends and how it started to go. Like, how they ended up becoming friends and everything like that. Now, this chat that they're having is basically Sean wanting to kind of clear the air with Ayo and saying that he won't bring it up anymore in regards to the Ayo and Mimi situation. And basically, Ayo is telling him point blank that it upsets him when Jessica starts getting upset. And it's at this point that I have to say that I'm starting to see Ayo may really want Jessica, and I'm just like, okay, I'm happy for them. I really hope it does work for them. I ain't gonna be bad mind or nothing. I really just hope it worked for them. So basically, Ayo says to Jessica, sometimes I look at you, because him and Jessica are together, and I want to say, I think she whispers like the words I love you, and he nods his head, but then doesn't say anything, which was frustrating knowing. So Jessica badgers him in terms of what he wanted to say. And I'm like, he didn't say what he wanted to say for real. So then a text comes in and I was like, oh shit, here we go. So they all have to go round the fire pit. But it's actually a good one because it's a final recoupling and the boys will choose. So everybody's happy that this is it now. Nobody else is coming in after this. That's it, final recoupling. So you've gone past that point of no return with these people at the moment. So Ayo of course picked Jessica, Sean of course picked Matilda, Josh of course picked Mimi, Joey of course picked Jessie, Kieran of course picked Nicole, Ruben took Grace back, and Grace was happy for that, happy for that. So Harry, having no choice, had to have Lola. You could see that was not the one for Harry. He was not happy with that in the slightest. So Ruben and Grace are basically saying that they're happy to be back with each other. you know, the same way as Grace didn't see it with Harry at all, we definitely did not see it with her and Harry. Lola is happy with Harry's choice at the end of the day, because basically she does like Harry, but I think Harry really wanted to get to know Grace. So you see Harry and Lola after the peak are having a little chat, and things get kind of hella awkward between them, and Lola doesn't necessarily know where they stand in that sense. So Lola then gets off the bed, and as she's going to the kitchen, the girls are asking her, "Are you okay?" And she goes, "No, it's just got like fully awkward with Harry." I said, "That's because, my love, he didn't want you, and the one person he did want has literally gone back to the one person she wanted at the end of the day." So just before the episode ends, you see into the next episode, and basically what they're saying is you're going to be picking your fave couple. So for me, my fave couple was Mimi and Josh. Yeah. Who do I think will be gone? If it is a dumping for that next episode, I said Lola and Harry. And we had the Grafties. I was like, oh God, the Grafties are going to open up a whole can of worms. But bring it on. Bring it on, I say. And that is where that episode ended. I'll be back in quick succession with the next episode. As I always say, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that notification button so you know when I'm doing videos. Please comment, like, share, and do all the good things that you do, because I am on the road to 1K. And I'll speak to you all again very, very soon, my people. Be safe.